Oh, what a shot. Lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
A few moves made in the field.
Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Straight to the fielder. Azam from the grandstand end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Stunning stop. I thought that was a boundary for sure. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Brilliant diving stop. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. How will he reply?
Misses everything. shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake.
How will the bowler respond?
Drilled that one away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
McCullum is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Ul Huq, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. Nice solid defensive shot. A big one, 12 runs out of there. New Zealand are 50 for 1.
Yet another massive over for the power play, seemingly unstoppable at the moment.
Azam from the grandstand end. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. Can he come back with a dot ball? Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. No. Terrible shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over. 8 off it. New Zealand are 58 for 2.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6 this. Innings starting to motor.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that was just textbook, and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, nice catch, great reactions. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
That's a real shame. It was a brilliant innings, was heading for something special. Good wicket to take at this stage.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Great shot, through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful delivery, no chance for the fielders.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes.
The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Some adjustments to the field.
Nearly gets the edge. Azam with a great delivery there. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Beats the outside edge, good bowling there. Wow, that's missed a lot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. 4 runs added in the over. New Zealand are 78 for 3.
Very good batting after the power play. They've really committed to keeping up with that attacking mentality. Looking to get 200 plus, possibly.
Wasim from the pavilion end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Chance to run two. That's a boundary save for sure. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the fielder with that shot. Needs to be on target. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Ul Haq into the attack now from the grandstand end. Good shot, a beauty. They've gone up here. Look to have pitch in line and hitting live. We'll see what Big Eye shows in the review.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Good pick up, big chance. Over, New Zealand are 87 for 4.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Hafiz, the spinner, coming into the attack. Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged. Mitchell staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Can't get that outside the ring field. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Was quick onto that in the infield. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Ulha from the grandstand end. Needs a direct hit.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply?
Couldn't get it through the field. Drilled that one away. Eight runs out of there. New Zealand a 96 for 6.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Straight to the fielder. Misses everything. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh, that's a peach of a delivery. It's their best ball, top shelf.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
The new batter always likes to field bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. New Zealand finish off the over without troubling the scorers and losing a vital wicket. Can it get any worse? That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Seifert needs plenty from these bowlers.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Goes over the top with that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's a confident appeal. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Seifert has hit that fine and it'll run away for 4. Fine leg will not get near that one.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Well, the bowlers have got on top now. They've really slowed down this run rate. Hafiz from the pavilion end.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. No. Terrible shot. Nearly gets the edge. Huffies with a great delivery there. Caught, and that's stuck. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Wow, that's missed the lot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Santner taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
Nice bowling.
New Zealand weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over. Go for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's a boundary save for sure. Good shot, a beauty. Pakistan has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Seifert watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Doesn't beat the infield. Pakistan managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Edged it. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure they would have liked a few more, but they'll leave the ground to the applause from the crowd.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Oh, that's beautifully struck, right out of the guts end all the way.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. End of the over. 7 off it. New Zealand are 130 for 9. Akmal from the grandstand end. Good shot, a beauty. Cuts that off well in the infield. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Bowlers have leaked way too many easy runs in that innings. It's a big total to chase down. They're going to need some good batting partnerships. I think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. The bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck.
Here we go. First ball.
He was quick onto that in the infield. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. None from it. It's not easy to bat on this pitch by the looks of it, so they have to keep their heads. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Timed that perfectly.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Cornwall, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Bold, stunning delivery.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers. He's got their tail up.
That's a confident appeal. Superb fielding, full stretch, certainly stopped the boundary. End of the over, Pakistan are 4 for 1.
Second over down in the power play, and they're off to a sluggish start with the bat. There's been a good mix of bowling variations, though.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Straight to the fielder. Sodhi has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
3 down in the second innings, and it seems like they've stalled out here in the chase. Need to start looking at rotating the strike more at the least.
Santner from the pavilion end. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front. How will he reply?
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Stunning stop. I thought that was a boundary for sure. Santner will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Nearly gets the edge. Sodhi with a great delivery there.
Oh, that's not bowling. A cardinal sin bowling a no ball as a spinner.
Gets that away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Brilliant diving stop. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. The over finishes, you really can't be giving batters of this quality extra deliveries. The captain might want to send their bowler down to the boundary to collect their thoughts. New Zealand goes up with a huge appeal, but I don't think it's done enough. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up. Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Perfect, right out of the middle, and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Wow. Power off the front foot. Goes all the way.
Going with spin now.
Finger spinner is coming on to ball.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. The bowler looks really confident. New Zealand having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Doesn't beat the infield. That's a confident appeal. Nice solid defensive shot. 4 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 37 for 2. Santner from the pavilion end. Beats the field with a great shot.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Pakistan weren't given much of an opportunity there, a very tidy over. Power and precision in that shot.
Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Reverse sweep into the gap. They'll get 2 there for sure. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Punch through the leg side, mid-on and mid-wicket, did not move. Just about the best looking shot you'll see today.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
Onto that early, that could be 4. 13 runs added there. Pakistan are 55 for 2. Cornwall, the right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Cornwall from the pavilion end.
Needs a dot ball.
Misses everything. Nicely played. Runs 1. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. No. Terrible shot. Two runs coming from that over. Pakistan are 57 for 2. Wow, that's missed the lot. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Chance to run 2. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match. Gone. Great catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Good shot. A beauty. Great shot. At least one on offer. Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Pakistan are 62 for 3. Swept away but finds the fielder. Oh, fantastic catch. In the air and cover takes an easy catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the
Pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of